Ladies and gentlemen, a special interview on Bollywood Snacks, the official podcast for the B4U TV network. We have Banita Sandhu from Chewing Gum to Radisson Blu in Dwarka for October and IPL in the middle. And now Shujit Sarkar's back-to-back Sardar Udham as Reshma. Banita, thank you so much for your time straight off the bat. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you. You're the first person who asked me that. I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, I appreciate it. You have a beautiful smile. I just wanted to get that out of the way so it takes away my butterflies, but you have a beautiful smile.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much. This is the best interview ever.
I'll take that. Okay, I really wanted to ask you, you've done so many different types of roles. You've done dark comedy, you've done a music video, you've done advertisements, you've obviously done a very period-based serious film. What did you enjoy the most from all of it?
I mean, I have to say Sardar Udham since it's released.
Sure.
Since we're talking about it, but I think every project it brings something different. I learn something new every time. Apart from Shujit Sir, I get to with Rising Sun, with October and the Chewing Gum ad, and now Sardar Udham. I've always, worked with different teams, and, you become a family on set and you learn so much, and you shoot in different countries. So I think every project I've done has always just been special to me in different ways. But with Shujit Sir and with Sardar Udham, I really felt like I was coming home to a family just because of my history with the production company. And, with Ronnie and everyone in the team. So it really does feel like coming home. So it is extra special in that sense.
It's one of the biggest releases on Amazon Prime, and of course 9.2 on IMDb. Does that make you nervous? Does that excite you to do take on the challenge more?
It definitely excites me. I think I'd be nervous if I had a low rating, but it excites me because it's very gratifying to know that I'm working with such incredible people, and they're doing amazing work, and to be a part of something like this, which has such historical significance, especially as a Punjabi, is a genuine highlight of my career. So I'm just very happy and very grateful at this point in time.
In terms of the historic manner, and what do you take away from this particular film? I guess being Punjabi, like you mentioned.
I think growing up in the UK, we never really learned a lot about colonial history, which was deeply hurtful, given that the whole reason my family's in this country is because of colonialization. So I think, sorry about
that. Apologies.
No worries. Just tell me when to start again.
1, 2, 3. You're on. Thank you.
So for that reason, to be able to be a part of a story on such a huge platform like Amazon Prime, where it reaches 240 countries, and tell a story that really should have been told 100 years ago, but was kind of kept under the radar, is something which is so culturally gratifying for me. And, better late than never, for sure. But it's kind of almost traumatic to know that it's taken us 100 years to be able to tell this story, and at no fault of India, completely at fault of just the lack of education in the UK in terms of, and colonial history is such a huge part of British history. I don't know why we don't teach about it. It's the whole reason why we have the fabric of culture that we do in this society to this day. And it would, it's mind-blowing to me that it's not taught, like not a single line. The fact that 2 million Punjabi soldiers or Indian soldiers fought in World War I and II, and it just gets completely swept under the carpet, and it's something that's very hurtful for me, especially as a Punjabi British girl, to see.
Absolutely. How was it working with the talented cast, the British actors? Insane. I just have to, I'll just give a personal, when there's American and British actors in Indian films per se, they don't fit the role, and it's over the top for me. With this film, I disliked the character of, Michael Dwyer. He made me do that. Like, it's difficult. It's easy to like an actor on screen. It's very difficult to hate someone, and they did it with that much passion. How was it working with the British stars besides Vicky Kaushal and the rest of the Indian cast?
I mean, in my particular scenes, I only worked with Vicky, but having said that, I think that is one of the highlights of this film. The British actors weren't ornamental. They actually had substance. They actually were incredible to watch, and historically, it was so accurate. His accent that for Michael O'Dwyer was really on point, and that obviously is down to the talent of the actors, but I also do believe that they, the casting director Shakira Dowling, who they hired to do all the British roles, did such a fabulous job. She's a great casting director. She even cast me in my next movie coming up, Kavita and Teresa. So I love her, and she is the reason why the British actors are the way that they are. So yeah, it's kudos to her and kudos to the team for working with her.
Perfect segue. You're playing Kavita and Teresa. I tried to look up stuff online. I wasn't able to find anything. What are we expecting from Kavita and Teresa?
It's being kept under wraps for now. I can't really say too much about it, but I think we're gonna hit some festivals and hopefully a release date will be out soon, and then we'll start releasing more things. But obviously now it's time to talk about Sardar Udham, because that's what's super exciting.
For the folks who have been living under a rock and haven't gotten the chance to watch Sardar Udham, I did watch all 2 hours, 42 minutes of it. I loved it. Why should someone watch it, especially the young people out there, to be honest? And I just hate using that word, young people, but in general, why should people just watch this particular film in general?
I think first and foremost, it's so historically significant to our culture and to the world, and it's an untold story that deserves to have been told many years ago. So I'm very grateful to Sujit sir for having taken this film up, and I know anything he takes up is going to be amazing. Vicky's performance, I think it's his career best. I think this is Sujit sir's best film to date. The production value, the cinematography, all of the supporting actors. It's just it's a masterpiece of Hindi cinema, and I think you would be missing out if you don't see it at this point in time, because I do think this is a film that's going to be spoken about for many, many years to come. It's timeless.
Absolutely. Before we do let you go, just 2 quick questions. This podcast is called Bollywood Snacks, and we have 2 simple questions for you. What and who? What is your favorite Bollywood snack? It could be desi snack or just snack you like to munch on, and why?
Gulab jamun.
Okay. Why is that?
Oh, I have such a sweet tooth, and it's just the best thing after a meal. Gulab jamun, some vanilla ice cream. Oh, and pani puri. I can't choose.
Okay. All right. Golgappe. Yeah, absolutely. And now, who is your favorite Bollywood snack and why?
Oh God. Deepika.
Okay. And why is that?
I think she's majorly talented. She's absolutely beautiful, and yeah, I really look forward to seeing her work.
Awesome. Banita, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. And everyone watch Sardar Udham if you haven't on Amazon Prime right about now. Thank you so much for your time.
So much. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you.